I'm back, and this is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a book haul, but not a book haul because I brought some of these books ages ago and I've already shown them to you. But this is just going to be showing you the books I'm reading for my semester 2 of uni, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot. There's about 17. I think I have all of them with me. If not, I've lost them. But I'm going to show them with you guys and show you what I will be reading, and you can tell me what you think of them. So first up is The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole, which is one of the first Gothic novels, an early Gothic novel. And I've read this one. I've actually read this one. I read this week or last week? Last week, because it's only Tuesday. And I really enjoyed this one. It was actually quite enjoyable. It's a really good sort of Gothic, early Gothic tale. It did lose a bit of it lost a bit of my attention near the end, but the beginning of the book was pretty good and I liked it. So there's that one. Now the rest of the books I haven't actually read yet, and the next 2 weeks are going to be spent basically reading as much as possible. Now the one I'm going to show you is a copy which I'm getting a new copy because the copy they sent was really damaged, so I'll show you the damaged one, but I will be getting a new copy because I'm not happy with the condition of this one. And this is The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter, and this is for my Textual Intervention 2, which is basically looking at Gothic books, and we're basically taking what we learn from them and creating our own books. So basically a bit like fan fiction in a way. And I was really looking forward to this coming in the post, but I don't know if you can see how badly damaged it is. Like, it's supposed to be very good on Amazon, but very good says it's got no notes in. This has actually got notes in it. And although I don't have a problem with some books having notes in, I was actually looking forward to having this because, not just for uni, like I was looking forward to having this for myself as well. So I'm really looking forward to actually reading this when I get my new copy that they send through. So yeah. The next few books I've got North and South, and that's by Elizabeth Gaskell. And this is for Victorian Fictions, and I am quite interested in reading this. I am a bit scared out the size. Like, normally I wouldn't care about book size, but when I'm reading it for uni, I need them to be quite small because I have so many books for reading for uni, and the text is quite small as well, so I am quite worried about getting through this one. But I think the BBC drama's on Netflix, so what I'm going to do is read as much as I can and then watch the drama so I know what's going on as well. The next one is also for Victorian Fictions, and this one scares me so much. I wouldn't have a problem with reading this if it was in my own time and on my own back. But reading this for uni, for the first week, we're only going to study it for 2 weeks and then we won't ever look at it again. And that's only a couple of hours. It's Middlemarch by George Eliot. Now, I've wanted to read this, and they have the Netflix BBC drama on as well, so I'm going to try and get through it. But look, they're expecting me to read books this thick for uni when I've got about 17 books to read, and like, it's just that freaks me out. It's not the fact that I don't want to read any of these books, it's the fact they're asking me to read so much. Like, I've only got 4 weeks for Christmas, and it's Christmas. So I've kind of put some of my own reading first for the first 2 weeks, and then these 2 weeks. I'm hoping if I read like 100 pages a day, I could get through this, but I'm not entirely sure. So that's Middlemarch. The next book I have is one I haven't heard of before, and I'm not entirely sure if I will enjoy it or not. I don't know anything about it either. And that is Sir Walter Scott's Waverley. And I'm guessing this is Scotland. It's romanticism. It's my, I don't know which module, I think it's my Gothic and Romantic Fiction module. So I'm not really sure anything about that one, so if you know anything about it, let me know. I'm a bit scared about it. It doesn't appeal to me very much, but we will see. The next book I have to read is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. Now, I'm looking forward to some of these, like they're quite short stories so I can get through them quite quickly. But I've been put off by reading The Hand of Baskervilles because the character of Sherlock is so... I'm not sure whether I like him or not. And I feel really bad saying that because everyone loves Sherlock. But we'll see what happens. It's not going to be difficult to read this in comparison to reading Middlemarch and North and South. After that I have a book of short stories. I don't know whether I'm reading everything in here or it's just one thing in here. And this is In a Glass Darkly by Sheridan Le Fanu. What stories has it got now? It's got Green Tea, The Familiar, Mr. Justice Harbottle, The Room in the Dragon Volant, Carmilla. That's it, I'm doing Carmilla. That's why I brought this, because we're doing Carmilla. Carmilla. Yes, I'm only doing one story in this, but it's a short story and luckily it will be hopefully quite easy to get through, and let me know if you've read it. The next one is one I had to read for my previous semester, but it didn't matter too much for my previous semester if you had read it or not. But I'm looking forward to it because I didn't actually get to finish reading it. Like, I got that far through, and that's Frankenstein, and I'm dying to read this. Literally, I enjoyed reading what I did read. But like, it's been too, like, I've left this book too, I'm almost 20 and I haven't read Frankenstein. I have issues. So I'm looking forward to reading this so much. The next one is Mary Wollstonecraft, Mary and the Wrongs of Women. No idea what this is about. I'm guessing this is like a feminist piece. I don't think it's a story-wise. I think it's a feminist piece, I'm guessing. But it's quite short and... Oh, it is a story. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a receipt. So yeah, I'm not too sure about this one. I don't know anything about it at all. The next one is still in its packaging. It came practically new, obviously, because it's in its packaging. And this is Kafka Metamorphosis and Other Stories. And it's by Franz Kafka. This is just a bunch of short stories. And it's a really intriguing cover. I'm not sure if I like the cover myself, but it's intriguing. And we'll see what this is about. Yeah, there's different stories in it, and it's for my short story module. So hopefully it'll be an inspiration for me writing short stories. The next one I didn't realise was so thick, and I'm a bit scared now how thick some of my books are, just because it's for uni, as I said. And that is The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. I know nothing about this, but I love the idea of moonstones. I used to, when I was younger, I wrote my own sort of ideas or stories, and never completed it, about this place called Moonstone. And so that intrigues me just because it says Moonstone on it. But I don't know anything about this one either, so let me know. The next one, I've read parts of it, and to be honest, the story people know roughly anyway, and that's The Jungle Books by Rudyard Kipling. So this isn't just The Jungle Book, this is The Jungle Books. I have actually The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling, but I didn't think it had all the books in it, so I brought this one so I'd have every single book in it. And it's got lovely Shere Khan on the front, and I'm really looking forward to it because it's Jungle Book, come on! Do you know what, I think I might just watch the Disney Jungle Book to complement this. I'm going to read this as well, but I think I might just watch the Jungle Book because the bare necessities is when life comes to you. Yeah, I love Disney. The next one, I don't know which one. This is for my textual intervention again, and this is a Dijin in the Nightingale's Eyes, 5 fairy stories. So that looks in. Oh, the text is pretty good as well. Look, that won't take me long. There's different fairy stories, and I think that'll be enjoyable because everyone loves fairy stories. Got The Glass Coffin, Ghost Story, The Story of the Eldest Princess, Dragon's Breath, and The Dijin in the Nightingale's Eyes. So I look forward to reading this one. I don't even know if I could probably leave that and read it per week, depending, because they're quite small. I could probably read it per week when we naturally need to read the stories by. So I look forward to that one as well. Got 3 more books to share with you guys, and then one I don't have with me because I've downloaded it on ebook because it's free and I can't be bothered to buy it at the moment. first one is Elephant by Raymond Carver. And there's 7 stories. These 7 stories were the last that Carver wrote. So these are 7 stories. That's really small stories. These are 7 short stories that he's written. I'm not very much a short story writing person, so I'm kind of not looking forward to the short story module because I suck at writing, like, what's the word? Concisely. I can't write concise. I'm not a very concise person. I ramble. You've seen it on my videos. I ramble. So I've got this one. Then I've also got Catherine Mansfield, The Garden Party and Other Stories. Can't remember why I've got this. Literally don't know which module it's for, but I have it for something. For uni. It reminds me of Anne Hathaway. Have I said that? In my other video I might have said that. It reminds me of Anne Hathaway. And then finally, and I'm really annoyed because this cover's awful. Well, it's not awful, it's just not the cover I would have preferred. And being a big Jane Austen fan, I wanted a beautiful cover because Jane Austen's amazing. And that's Northanger Abbey. And I can't wait to read this one. Like, it's quite thin, so I'm looking forward to not having to sludge through it because even though I love Jane Austen, like getting back into her language and her worlds are quite difficult. So I'm really looking forward to it because I've heard a lot about Northanger Abbey from my A-level teacher when we were doing the Gothic, and it's Jane Austen. So I will show you, actually, right, let's try picking all these books up. Right. I've got these books. This isn't going to work. These are all the books I have to read for uni, and uni's only 12 weeks long, and I have more than a book a week to read. So, yeah, I'm busy a lot. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to be reading books I want to read myself, because I'm telling myself at night time, when I go to bed, I'll read in bed the books I want to read, and then in the daytime, I'll read the books for uni. Which is going to be hard to resist considering yesterday all day I spent reading A Street Cat Named Bob. But that's a different matter. So I really hope you enjoyed looking at all my uni reading and how much you're probably not even jealous. You're probably like, ha, at least I don't have to put up with that. But if you have read any of these books, let me know how you feel about them, and let me know if you've got any recommendations based on these books. I don't know. Yeah. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and as usual, like and subscribe if you do, and comments. I want comments.